Talk about David's play. He's really seemed to pick up.
Yeah, David, from week to week, really from day to day, he's just getting better. He really is working at his craft. You know, it means something to him. It's really good to see. I'm really happy for him.
Any update on LeVert, or is that just going to be a wait and see kind of thing?
I think that's a wait and see kind of thing. I know he's in the protocol right now, so we're just wait and see.
What does it mean, the protocol?
That means that he has to see a doctor every day. Okay. And certain symptoms have to go away, or if they stay, then certain things happen.
How are you preparing to go without him if he can't go?
Oh, we're fine. I mean, we're absolutely fine. I have all the confidence in B. Watt and, certainly David. Those guys are true starters anyway. And then, with Ben St. Juste behind him and Ambry, he's been playing. So we're good. We're good. And then Jalen Kelly-Powell, he's been kind of working the nickel corner mode too. So we got enough. We'll be in good shape.
Speaking of Jalen, we saw him a little bit against Maryland and actually on the defense, not just special teams. What has he shown you?
Well, he shows he can cover. He's pretty. It's like a little magnet. He's able to get in the slot and cover very well, and that's why we had confidence to put him in there. So he's been doing well, really well. And what's great about Jalen is he can do a lot of different things. I mean, he's a freshman. We've asked him to play safety. We've asked him to play corner, and now nickel. So it's not an easy thing to do, and he's done it, and he's done it well.
Is there a particular position there that you think is more destined to future-wise?
I think he's definitely a nickel in the future. He certainly could play outside, and he's physical as far as the safety part of it too. But I think nickel would be a really good fit for him.
Like you say, you feel comfortable even if LeVert can't go. What does that say about the growth of Brandon and David for the past 8-9 years?
Yeah, like we were just talking about. I think David, daily has been getting better. B. Watt doing the same. You can actually see from 2 weeks ago, had to get on a little bit about some of his technique work, and that kind of diminished. It went away a little bit. So, what's great about it is they're taking the coaching. It means something to them, and you can tell by their performance and their technique.
Is this a different challenge than you've seen this year in run support for your group?
No, we had it last year.
Yeah.
Same defense, same thing.
Yep.
Run support with all the trapping we do and with the Eagle concepts. Yeah, no, that's all the same, and they've adjusted to it well.
What challenges does Hornibrook and those receivers give you?
Well, they're such a run-heavy team. We can't afford to fall asleep on the back end. And he's got a hell of an arm. Now he's at a little bit of disadvantage because two of his receivers, I guess the best one is out. But the guys that are stepping in have done a pretty good job, and he's got the tight end that he throws to all the time, a really good tight end who's back from last year. So you got some weapons over there, and he's got a hell of an arm too. So we've got to be focused in. We can't just fall asleep on the run game because they'll just pound it. Then all of a sudden, they play action or rolling out naked. So we've got to be ready for that.
On David's interception, it looked like he was in man and then kind of came off his guy once he tracked where the ball was going to go. Is that something you can teach in practice, or is that just a corner going on as instinct?
Well, it's kind of a two-way thing there. We talk about getting control of your man. Once you get control of your man, looking through the receiver to the quarterback. And in that instance, it was really the perfect route for him to be able to get control of his man and then look through the quarterback, because we practiced that route all week. Call it a China route. You got two ends, and then the third guy's running a corner route. And so once he had control, it was a very smart headsy play on his part. It really was.
Should he have stayed outside on the return?
Yeah, he should have just stayed right there, and he would have. And he's a returner. What the hell's he doing? He's back there catching punts in practice, and I'm like, okay, he got this, and he cuts in. He knew it too. He knew it. Yep.
Did you say anything to him about it?
Oh yeah, everybody did. Everybody did. Stay outside, David. Stay outside. Yep, for sure.
Is there a day that you would like to have LeVert cleared by to feel comfortable putting him in, or is he so experienced that he could kind of go to the last day and do that?
Yeah, I'm good with that. I don't know how Coach Harbaugh would feel about that, but LeVert is a smart kid. He's really smart, very instinctive football player. So as far as not practicing and understanding the game, he would get that. But I don't. We'll have to wait and see how it all comes out to play.
Is he doing any activity right now?
No.
I think Dan Brown said Ben St. Just made a play a couple weeks ago that just blew him away.
Yeah, Benny, he's really improving. He really is. You know, that he had a period there at the end of camp where everything was just kind of going haywire. And so we kind of just put him on ice a little bit, let him cool down, let him run scout team, let him just kind of get his feet back on the ground. And since then, he has taken off. He really has. He's done very well, really well. Have no issue putting him in a ball game.
What do you mean things went haywire in terms of like technique?
Well, yeah, his technique, everything just, you know, everything that he had learned from spring on just seemed to go out the door, and his mind was racing. Instead of just being calm, cool, and collected at the line of scrimmage, everything was racing, and once the route started, it really started racing, and he just wasn't in control of the routes all the time. So he just lost it.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Is Ambry a guy that you'd feel comfortable putting in there as
Yeah,
well? at this
Ambry,
point?
shoot, he's been going in all season. Yeah, so he's another guy, absolutely. Yep.
What do you like about where he is now compared to where he was a couple months ago?
Same kind of deal.
Yeah.
He's just getting more comfortable with his footwork, you know, and understanding, you know, certain releases have certain footwork techniques and his body positions, and he's starting to figure all that out. So, and just making improvements week after week.